all, Brett Sullivan here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Those of you who've seen my previous videos, I did a little bit of playing and promoting of the Ik Multimedia 7879 Brownstone Signature Pack. I own that pack. If you own it, then you can take it a step further and do what I did and go to your Tonex editor, which is what I'm in right now, tweak those settings so that you can have something other than the 78, 79 era, and you can get sounds like what I was working with. This is Balance, 5150, and OU812. So let's go to what I did with Balance. My favorite setting, Feeling Loved, I imported it into my Tonex. I'm in my Tonex editor, as I mentioned again, and I created a setting simply by altering the chorus. That's it. I did not change the EQ settings or anything in the cabs or the IRs, just the modulation, which you can see is now turned on. The rate about 10 o'clock, depth 12, level that's between 1 and 2. And we have that beautiful thick chorus that you heard in Balance. Got a drop D tuning here. Intro to Balance. Intro to Balance. Don't tell me what love can do. So all we did was take my favorite preset, Feeling Loved, turn up the chorus, and then you got that balance tone. Keep in mind I'm using an EVH Wolfgang Special. I painted this myself. Much different tone than the classic EVH Frankie style guitars or the EVH 5150. All right, OU812. I did a little sample from Black and Blue. That is the same preset here that I was talking about. It's Feeling Loved. I saved it with the effects loaded so that when I go to that preset, the effects load right away as well as the delay. So modulation, rate, about between 9 and 10, depth is 12, level is just past 2 o'clock. That's a lot of modulation or chorus or pitch shift, whatever you want to call it. Delay, mixed about 10 o'clock. Feedback, just under 9 o'clock. Ping pong delay, time is about 550 milliseconds. The strumming technique at the beginning of the song is very important because he was using the potentiometer to gently bring in the tone. I mean, I'm at 1.5 maybe. You can just hear that chorus is taking over everything. Second half of the solo, you heard in my little recording. If you heard the original video, the delay increase. I actually did a dub. I just turned it to stop the tape, stop the computer, whatever, turn the delay up to about that. If you want to program this into an external MIDI pedal or as an expression, I'm sure that's a step you can go further than I did. Using the Feeling Loved preset. We're gonna go further and go back to 5150. The reason I saved this for last is because up to this point, I have been using the Feeling Love preset without altering anything from the Jim Costed 7879 signature pack. This is the EQ, the cab, everything has arrived after I purchased it. However, with 5150, I feel that's much more of a trebly, less bottom end sounding guitar. At least I perceive it in the mix that way. I'm not saying that it's trebly or brittle or unpleasant to listen to. I really love the 5150 tone. So what I did with that, if you observe the EQ settings on the original unaltered pack setting as I downloaded it, everything's about 12 o'clock here in the EQ settings. Presence, 2 o'clock, depth, 12. Look at what I did with the 5150 setting. Depth and presence have changed. EQ settings have changed across the board. Mids are down, highs are up. And I put the delay on full blast. Now, is it a repeating delay? I'm using the ping pong delay, but the feedback is off and the time is about 10, 20 milliseconds. So you get that wide split. Modulation, level 12 o'clock, depth very low, 10 o'clock, rate barely on here at between 7 and 8 o'clock. And that's the closest I can come to the 5150 setting. Summer night, same deal. So there you have it. Any of you who first stumbled upon this package because you saw my video and downloaded it, I have an affiliate link. That's all you have to do to purchase a 7879 signature pack from Brown Sound signature pack from Ik Multimedia. But as you can see, taking it a step further is going to be something you have to do on your own. If this little video helps you as a little roadmap, I appreciate it, and appreciate if you subscribe to see future updates on the Brown Sound. Tonex Ik Multimedia owners, you can do this on the Tonex editor. And I have my Tonex pedal off camera, of course. That's all I use. I don't use the software on my desktop very often because I play in an 80s tribute and a Van Halen tribute live every week, sometimes twice a week. So it's important to have my settings close by. All right, guys, got to get going. Thank you for tuning in. Hope this helps you guys get the tweaks going on your 5150 balance and OU812 eras. A quick footnote, I did not include For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge just because that era, Van Halen was using Soldanos, and of course, that eventually became his 5150, and it's an entirely different tone. And I don't think we can get there with the Brown Sound pack, which simulates a Plexi Marshall. Take care, guys. Bruce Sullivan out.